Let's try that. Make everything kind of orange in here. Sure. We'll try it for a little while. See how it goes. Excuse me. What's happening? Happy Monday. Let's do some fun. What? You guys want to do some fun? Let's do some fun. What does that consist of? I don't know. I know the last time I did a vertical live, it didn't seem to go out to the people. Because a bunch of the people said, hey, I didn't get an alert, didn't know you were live. And they jumped in like 20 minutes after I'd started. And the first like 10 minutes, there was only a couple people that were all new. And we were chatting, which is cool. What's up, Donnie? Donnie. I can't pick up the... Blessed Knives. Bladefulness got an alert. All right, cool. You know, every day is a new day at the old YouTube. Sometimes they like to alert, sometimes they don't. Just got the alert. Maybe they busy. You got the alert from last week's? Did I want to, Donnie? No, but I mean, Lanyard Man paid you some good hard-earned money for a really, really fine quality piece. And I figured I probably should send it to him instead of keep it. But man, that thing was sick. I forgot my what? Oh, yes, I did. Sorry, I'm getting a text and I can't reply to that said text right now. There's that Stream Elements thing again. So it's Monday. It's kind of warm in here. I got to maybe turn the AC back on. This last week it's been cold. We're kind of in that range where it's like you could almost turn on the heater, then you could almost turn on the AC. What's up, Grateful Dong? I'm doing good. Feels a little empty in here. I'm doing good. Got to pause that or mute that. I sent a bunch of knives that I did once have that belong to Lanyard Man and Neil and Mo Patty and Fred are no longer available for me to touch. Especially the Blessed Knives Ripley that goes to Lanyard Man. Donnie makes some bangers. I was able to handle it and hang out with it for a little while, but I had to pass it on. So it's like, seems a little empty, a little less in here. What's up, Cliff? Tagging? What are we up to today? I got the alert, but seeing you were live before I ever checked it out. Oh. Well, they're doing alerts. That last one the other day, they did not. And I kind of want to not vertical live. I kind of want a regular live and mess around with my microphone some more. If you guys didn't see. Bum, bum, bum. Da, 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 da. Studio sound quality. Got an old mic stand from back in the day there. My jumbled mess of a studio. Shelves are looking decent. Ooh, the red is really popping today. And yeah, new microphone. There it is. For all my solid live streaming audio sounds. It sounds great. It sounds really good. When I did a test, that was yesterday, for like an hour, there was a neighbor mowing right over here, and the dog was out right here, and I had my TV on in the other room, and the sound was great. It was great. Behind the scenes, Matt, right? I'm super happy. It was not an expensive microphone. $55. What I did is I went on YouTube and I typed in good budget microphones, streaming, whatever. What's up, Justin? How you doing? And watched a few videos, saw several videos of people that were all kind of aiming in the same kind of direction to a few different options. Picked an option, kind of watched a few more videos on it, found it online for $55, ordered it, got it, super happy with it. Even right out of the box it sounded pretty good, but then I went in and watched another video on dialing it in with settings, and I added like some gain and some equalizers and noise gates and stuff like that, and I'm liking it. Grateful. Knife shelves are looking great. Look at that, huh? If I get zoom back a little more, you can almost see both sides. Surrounded by knives we are. Let's get taking 12 more subs to 150. We were with Tagan right when he hit 100 just a few days ago. He's pushing 150. I noticed that we were talking on the live the other day. He had gained like 20 subs in that 24 hours, and I only gained like 3. So let's go, Tagan! For those of you that haven't subbed already. If you got a link for it, Justin, you can throw it in there. Otherwise, I can try to bring it up. Got myself a power bank today. Can take some footage at the rec party thing on the 13th. Right on, Gabe. Come on, Justin, with the link. There it is. Tagging knives. I'm already subbed. Let's get him to 150. What's he at right now? You said he needed 12. 142, he needs 8. He only needs 8 to get to 150. You're going to really give away that bad boy for your 150 sub giveaway? You know, because then there people are going to expect it. Then you got to do it at 300 and 600 and 1,000 and just kidding. Or maybe. Although you don't want to shoot out too many giveaways. I'm not talking negative or anything, but you know what I mean. Do one now, get it going. But don't be doing too many giveaways too early. Got to get those numbers up. I know the giveaways do help the numbers go up, but here's my new send cut Awasi. Is it Alawasi? Awasi. I don't remember now. I love it. Just opened it. Just filmed the unboxing. Did I see your live with the Rosecraft peanuts? Was that your live earlier today, Justin? I saw that you were live like an hour or 2 ago, but I didn't have a chance to watch it. I got home from work, turned everything on, went live. So I haven't had a chance to watch anything yet today. Figured I'd do this for a little bit and then go in to Casey's live, Rob's live, get some stuff done. I got to make some vids. Mick, what up? Says Cliff. Let's see. I keep checking this every day. Tri-Stash. V2 still not available. And for those of you, okay, if anybody's still looking to spend some money right now, Casey's 10-year party is tonight. 10 years. Can you believe it? So yeah. Tri-Stash will be available soon. It landed. It is in the States, but probably another week before it clears the docks and gets shipped. I plan on ordering the full piss. Super cool sale going on right now. Looks like it is still going on. The pre-order. Doesn't say how long this pre-order is going to be going for. But The Azusa Blade Works Eldorado. This one is micarta. They all come in Vanex. And if you buy it or you pre-order it, you get a co-cheese for free. The co-cheese is this bad boy right here. Nice little front flipper. $45 14C28N knife. So if you think this knife is cool and it's 45 bucks, pay $100, you get this knife and this one. I have no affiliate link. I'm not affiliated with it. I don't get any bonuses. I can tell you what though, I ordered it. I think that looks sick. Tri-Stash V2 is on the continent at least. Yeah, grateful. They're here. But you know, when the slow boat gets shipped over and it gets to the docks and it's in the States, it might sit there for a week. So I'm assuming it'll probably sit there for 5 to 7 days, then ship out to, I don't know if they're going to Tri-State or if they're going to Eric. They're probably going to Eric over at Blade Binge is what I'm guessing. And then to us. Scored an amazing deal on a Katuo Soulstone. The slow boat is true. I mean, they can fly them over, they throw them on a boat, and then you wait. 30 to 45 business days. What's up, Dylan? Henry G and Paul might. He might. Or maybe you will. What does this say? Sorry. My bad. All right, we're good. We're good. Totally good. So, happy Monday. First Monday, of course, my eyeballs, here we go. First Monday where I don't have anything going on. Last Monday was obviously Labor Day, final day of the fair. Research the Eldorado. Going to extend the jimping back to the handle. If you notice, we were talking about this, but if you notice, I can't zoom super good here, but look on this picture here. If you look, notice how where the thumb stud is, the last jimp stops before the thumb stud, right? But if you look in this prototype picture, can I zoom in on that? Notice how that would have been that last jump, and look, there's two more. Pop, pop. So yeah, it looks like those jumps are going to extend a little bit further according to that image versus this one. From what I've heard, that is the case. They were going to add more jumps, and I noticed on this picture that there are a couple more right there. Ooh. I'm also noticing right here. Oh, sorry, I'm out of the shot. Right here on this picture, it looks like it's got the spot for swapping the clip to the other side, versus on this image, it does not. So that doesn't make or break it for me. But if this is an image and this is an image, and it says that they're not finalized, I don't, they might be adding that clip. And from what I've heard, it sounds like they're getting a couple more jimps. You know me. More jimps. More jimps, please. I'll start making knives one of these days, kids. And when I do, jimps all the way around. The whole thing is a jimp. It's like 600 jimps and a sharp. I'm just kidding. There's a point. There's a point. There's a point. And where it is generally at the tip. And jimps all the way. Look at the soul stone. It's a rock. Don't jimp the edge. We need a sharp edge and a jimp edge. The drop bear almost did it. They made it. They're like all the way to there. That's what I'm talking about. They could have gone a little further. A little further. Out to there. Give me 8 more jimps. No, 9 more. Or 7. Cliff got a Ned Foss Mermaid, pretty sweet. Tempest Design Integral. I'm kind of going back through the chat here. I was trying to find. My bad. Katuo knife Soulstone is a knife. Said it's a rock. Looks like a knife. And what deal did you get on it? $385. It's interesting. I don't know. It's unique. We'll give you that. That's definitely unique. Everybody likes what they like. Somebody's going to love it. Someone will think it's ugly. I don't know what I think. I think for $385, I wouldn't. It doesn't scream at me. How large is it? 9-inch. It's big. Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. Interesting shape. What I'm not a big fan of, what I'm noticing is when the handle gets thinner at the end. You know what I mean? I don't have a good example right in front of me. What was it that I had that it was on loan? Kind of the Guile. Oh, the Slim. The Golden Design Works Slim. When they get thin, and like the thinnest part is at the back, like the Guile. Guile isn't bad because it's long enough, but I would prefer this to be wider this way personally. And the thinnest part is at the back. It kind of feels like it's allowing your hand to kind of slowly work its way off. Of course, I don't have any good examples, which is good because I'm not really much of a fan. That one definitely, the butt end gets really skinny. I like it. I like a chunk back here. I like it thick and beefy handle. Give me something like the Remet, where you look at that nice old big beef on the bottom. That's what I'm talking about. Everyone's got different tastes. I know, I get that, no doubt about it. Here, this guy here. See how it's real skinny on the end, although it has this little bump here. But the skinnier ended ones, I don't like the way they fit in my hand as much as a beefy handle. Soulstone is a Beard of Doom design, which is keeping with the other stuff he likes. Sure. What's up, Robin? How is Robin? Pocket stuff as well. Word. $475 for that one. $385. It's an expensive M390. What makes it $400? Doing great today. Scored a fun knife last night at midnight on KS. Now I just got to wait for it. What'd you get? What's up, Fred? I was able to meet Beard of Doom, check out his collection, and I agree he likes big knives and wild knives. To each their own, right? For sure. Wild Crazy Knives are cool. I'm into it. I'm definitely into it. Yeah, Robin, do tell. Do tell. What'd you get? What is it? We want to know. CKF Sokosha. Timascus kit. CKF Sokosha. That sounds great. That sounds great. I'll give you a CKF salute while I still can. While I still can. Thomas just got the PVK exclusive TRM Nerd Hauler with Stonewash Magna Cut Blade, Gulf Camo Carbon Contoured Scales. KDK, please check out that knife. I know the TRM Nerd, I gave a titanium version away. They sent me one, which was very generous of them. And I used it for a member giveaway. TRM Nerd Hauler. But I need to look that up from PVK exclusive, maybe. Okay. Swish. Got it. This one right here. PVK exclusive TRM Holier Nerd Magna Cut Gulf Camo Carbon 3D Contoured Smooth Scales. How's the flick out? How's the flick out on it? I've never heard of CKF, but I've heard of KFC. Does that count? You know it does. You know it does. CKF makes one of the coolest knives I've ever had a chance to mess around with. This is from Kevin Smith and Knives collection. This is the CKF Rotten Evo 3.0. Look at that hollow grind on there. That is absolutely ridiculous. Flicks out great. Boom. And look, put my lefty thumb on there, pressure, still can flick it out. Whoosh. Tell me that's not awesome. Awesome sauce. I've already reviewed this. I got to finish reviewing the other Kevin Smith and Knives and get them sent back to him. He did send me the shelves, and then he sent 8 knives to review. Didn't know he was going to send that many knives to review with the shelves, but he did, and they're all caliber like this, which are just crazy. But there's the shelves. Tell me they aren't looking good. These two right here. Boom. Let's get a little closer, don't be shy. All right. I have an Evo 2, 3, and 2 4.0s and a 1.1 on the way. I have issues. Nick, sounds like good issues. I'll take a couple of those issues if you don't want them. I'll be glad to. I've added the KDK Murder Squirrel to one of my favorite hats that I'm planning on wearing to the rec party. Yes. Yes, Gabe. Yes. Robin, who am I to talk? I have 4 voodoos. Ha! You know, sometimes you just gotta go. You gotta go for it. Go for it. I haven't gone too crazy lately. Although, I just did the pre-order on the Azusa, or is it AZ USA? No one ever tells me. Do you say Azusa or do you say AZ USA? Jeez. Nick, you went cray-cray, says Mick. Nick says the 4 is maybe the favorite carry. The bigger ones aren't always the best for the carry size and weights. Are all those Voodoos made by the same company, or just have a few different knives called Voodoo from different companies? Oh, wee, Fred. Mick has 2 shipwreck projects in the works. I'm actually getting ready to start on one. Where is my stuff for it? I have this pen right here. Gorgeous. Slightly wrap this up and safekeeping. I always keep it moderately protected, or fully protected actually. Okay, so I'm gonna do this pen right here. This is just a little $20 brass pen I found on Amazon. Nice little screw cap, not too large, fits right in the hand. Just a nice little pen though. Nothing special to it except for it is all brass. So it'll be a fun candidate for a little shipwreck project. Also have the 2 mini Asticus. A pin, never mind. Although a pin is wicked cool. I did this one recently. Or are you talking about a pin? Because I have pins. Talking about this pen. It's a Kenman logo that you, oh yeah, my bad, I missed that. Here, I'll show you. I still have a couple of them. Here's one. Got the little rubber back on there, but it's got the coating on there. I'll peel this coating off quick. So if you ever get one of these and you look at it, you're like, oh, it looks cool, but it's kind of blue. Why is it blue? Because it has a protective film. There you go. It's nice acrylic, like 1 inch, maybe 1.5 inch pin. There ain't no ass to kiss worthy of my lips, says Mick. Did I say ass to kiss? I sure did. Give me an ass to kiss. These, I believe, these are mini ass to kiss. What's up, Gonzo? I've only seen the sticker before. Yep, I have a few more of these. I gave a bunch of them away for some giveaways a while back. I thought I gave them all away, and then I found a little pack. I still have like 6, 7 of them left, so maybe use some more for giveaways, or I'll order some more. I'd like to do some patches too. I think a patch would be cool. So yeah, this is the Civivi Asticus, or is it the Mini Asticus? Robin wants a murder squirrel. I'm doing t-shirts too. I've done some t-shirts. I don't have any more. I gotta do some more, but I need to get on it. Now that we're settling into the fall, I'm gonna be able to. Giveaway. Yes. Now that I found those, I'll add those. I had like 50 of them, and I used them for all the giveaways. I would just add stickers and swag and pins and stuff like that. Boom. So I got the 2 mini Asticuses. A hoodie murder squirrel? That sounds pretty rad. That sounds pretty good. I need to get on it. I need to get on it, maybe just set up the thing so you can just order one rather than me ordering some and then selling them. I don't really care to make, make the couple bucks or whatever. Rather just if people want them, get them in their hands. Would be more important to me than making a couple dollars off of each shirt. Do you sell any merch? I don't, Thomas, but I need to set that up because I have ordered some. That's kind of what we're talking about. But I ordered some and then used it for giveaways. But I could order some and then sell it. Or I could maybe set up a merch shop through a company that you could then pick and have them done. I need to research that. Fred's getting juvenile? Uh-oh. 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 What's up, Fred? So here are the mini Asticuses. I got the jade one with the Damascus, Asticus, and then the copper one with the probably Nitro V. So I am going to do a shipwreck on this one here. And I've asked a few people before because this is literally the only jade knife I've ever picked up that I didn't do a dye project on. Some reason I just kind of thought the jade and the Damascus looked fine as is. But the thing is, the Damascus and the black hardware might look cool on the shipwreck, or maybe not. Right now I could do shipwreck like this with all the silver hardware and silver blade, or I could swap it, do the shipwreck and have all black hardware and a Damascus blade, and then have this jade one with all the silver hardware, and then I could do a dye project on that one. What do we think? Should I do that, or should I just leave this and just do the shipwreck with all the silver? I almost feel like the shipwreck would look better with the black and the Damascus, but I don't know. In regards to your previous comment that I need to scroll up and find. Yeah. All null, different variations. Pocket Stuff says the blacks, all the black stuff with the shipwreck. That's what I was kind of thinking. I mean, the shipwreck will look good. Right, and then before I dye anything, I could put either one on. When I finish the shipwreck, you can kind of hold it up. I could put a scale over the top of a black liner and then hold the blade up to it and kind of go like this and just kind of look and see what it looks like. And I could make some decisions at that point, which is what I'll probably do. Because the one fact that I know is we're going to shipwreck this. The rest is all kind of an optional situation. I do like getting the feedback from everyone. Shipwreck Satin, I think, might be too busy with the Damascus. It could be. Another option would be swap out all the black hardware with the silver hardware and then have this be jade with all silver hardware and Damascus. And then it could be the shipwreck with all the black hardware and then still the silver blade. So we do have options. And I will be doing one of them soon. Another question is the Civivi Guile. What color should we do on this? Should we do a fade? Should we do what? Should I acid etch it? Should we just do the dye and call it a day? These are all going to get done pretty soon because I can do them at home in-house. Black hardware shipwreck satin blade. If the blades work with the other liners. True, Alex, true. There are times where that doesn't work. Burgundy dye, acid etch on the Guile. Ooh. So like a nice burgundy and then a nice acid etch dark blade. That could be fun. That could be fun. I like it. Good evening, KDK and fam. I gotta go turn my fan on. It's starting to get warm in here. It's actually hot today. And we're back. Or a nice Chianti. Why wouldn't you? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What was that? What did I hit to get that? Oh, top fans. Matt, then Clint, then Dylan. If you touch one of the little crowns by somebody, it pops up a little window. It shows you who your top fans are. I never bumped that before. So, I was considering getting a little crazy and Inception. I could go live, vertically live my regular live. Would that be a wild Inception? I've done it before, quite a while back. What are you up to today, SC Knife Monkey? I didn't get yours mailed yet, but that'll jump in the mail most likely tomorrow. Mad Yako in here too? I didn't see him pop in, but people are talking to him. What's up, Yako? There he is. What are you up to today, bud? My head may explode. It could. It could. I think I'm just looking for excuses to use my microphone. Anybody in the live yesterday, we got to test out the new microphone, and it is crispy. Mick got his titanium contoured scales 15V Para 3 in the mail. Send pics. Send pics, bro. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I am saying? Also, I want to figure out how I can live stream and make like film for video at the same time. I gotta see it, Mick. That's my favorite knife. There you go, Mick. Picture it didn't happen. What's up, Kathleen? How art thou today? Got to get some hardware and a pocket clip next. What clip you gonna get? What clip you gonna get? Let us live through you. Tell us. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? My Limbo table. Look at this. Look at all these. Limbo knives. Do I even know what they all are? Latama Victorium Yuki. Gonna do an anno on that one of these days. Long from now. Got like 4 anno jobs before any of these. Here's the Ned Foss Cougs. Cougar is, I think this is a stainless handle. Do a laser mark on there one of these days. We have the Pyrite Light that I'm going to do a chop top on the tip and then dye the handle. We have the Kaiser Task. Splitting slices. What's up? This is the Task, right? Kaiser Task. Going to do a die project with that one. We have the Kaiser XL original. Like it's the original. The Kaiser XL original button lock. Not sure what I'm gonna do on this. Probably a die on the handle, maybe an acid etch stone wash, something like that on the blade. We have a Kaiser Porcupine, or no, yeah, this is the or is this the Yacht? They say. This one's the Yacket. Kaiser Yacht, die project, maybe acid etch stone wash. This is the Kaiser Porcupine. Same thing. Die project. Something with the blade. We have the Concept front flipper. Concepts, they write what their names are on their knives too. I did not write it on this one. Boo! What is this one called? Reverie. Concept Reverie. Probably going to do the same thing, die project with the handle. Maybe something fun with that blade. It's kind of a weird top flipper, front flipper. Need to finish up your Zany Zombie Manix 2 Shipwreck. Need the pocket clip, but also thinking backspacer. We have a Migron Talisman. I've actually customized 2 or 3 of these. This is a fun Migron budget knife. Works great. That fuller flicks out really nice. Just a decent all-around D2 steel. This is the Ramet Seahorse. I can't really do much with this because I want to take it apart. Did I tighten it back up? It's still a little loose. I can't get this thing apart. These will not loosen up. I can't get it off. I was going to do some type of project custom with it, but I took a heat gun to it. I torched it. I used my soldering iron. Can't get the damn thing apart. KDK, you should do a set. The Yacht Porcupine with the same mods but different blade shapes. Yeah, and these 2 knives, because the way that they are definitely different, but they have the same blade, the same handle. I guess this has black hardware versus the silver hardware, so that is a little different. But that's cool. I could do something like that. That'd be fun. And then, like, if you did like a fade die or something, so when they sit next to each other, they just match perfectly. That could be cool. I like that idea. Maybe not with those 2 exactly, but something in that style where you take a couple of knives. Like today I'm carrying kind of a matching set. I've got the Migron Carix. Can't get it out of my pocket. And I got this little, I can't remember what this is called, but the blue, doing blue today for KC, Knives Fast Blue. So yeah, having the matching kind of knives for that, for what you're doing, is fun, so that might be cool. And then I have this Trivisa that actually could be considered a nice knife, except for if it's not, it just drops. If you don't get it all the way out, it's really, it's a talker. This one's a talker. How you doing? My name is Talking Knife. Just weak. And then the button is too close. For me, I'm a lefty, so when I go like this, it often will do that. Because the button is literally right where it shouldn't be. There, got it. And since that button sticks out so much, there's no recessed section for it. It just is sitting fully out all the time. As a righty, you don't really have as many issues with that because it's up here. It's not really in the way. Except for I noticed that it like just pops out too easy, and then you get like this and it sits like that. You know, so if it's not out, it's just flimsy. I don't know if I could tighten up the spring on there, but as a lefty, if you ever have a knife and it goes like that, or see that works, but if you ever do it one time and you're, now I'm getting it to work. Perfect. And it does that one time, it's going to scare the crap out of you, and you're going to like, I'm going to cut myself with this. 10th anniversary for Casey's channel day. Yeah, isn't that crazy? So yeah, I forgot I had like a dozen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 knives down here for my customization stuff that I haven't had a chance to get to because I got behind on the other ones, and I still got to finish everyone else's first before I can do it. I will not be anodizing any of my knives until I finish anodizing the ones that I have for other people, which I haven't been able to do those either. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm going to buy one. Gabe, you haven't seen any of my shipwrecks? Or is that a joke? Here's one. And here's one. Never knew what a shipwreck was till KDK. Dude, as soon as I learned about this technique, I was like instantly addicted. Same thing with the Towser K. As soon as I learned about a Towser K, instantly addicted. Love this knife. I have 4 Towser Ks currently. Which one's my favorite? Not sure. Copper one's pretty great though, and then the shipwreck, the colors that I got on it just turned out really good, so I'm happy with it. Tagan's back. If you haven't subbed to Tagan, go check him out. Try to get him to 150 pretty soon here. I'm a dummy. Should have grabbed it when I... You know how many knives I should have grabbed when I had the chance? It's kind of one of those things. 5 more subs and Tagan's got a giveaway. Are you going to set up for a live for it and like advertise kind of for it? Or are you just going to just do it? There, Kathleen just put up another link to Tagan again. Yep, I've got him at 145 subs, 40 videos. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Kathleen. But I was carrying the Migron today. Picked this one up in Atlanta. Haven't carried this one too much, and not because I don't want to. It's because I get new knives. I get knives to check out. And so I'm carrying different ones regularly, so it doesn't always repeat as often as it might in some cases because I'm getting new ones. I would definitely carry this some more though. Of the Migrons that I have, this one is great. Whenever I get there, just going to do a live play a numbers game. You're going to just drop right then and there? Or are you going to be like, all right, tomorrow night? You let me know. I'll help promote you, bud. Boom. Except for you got Monster up in that image there. I see a Monster can in that image. Are we enemies? I'm a Red Bull guy. I'll make a video and do it the next day. The battle of the energy drinks. As long as it's not Rockstar. Rockstar tastes gross. Just kidding. But yeah. Solid product placement. They're not paying me. I'm not on the Red Bull team. It'd be cool if I was. I would imagine that if you get a Red Bull sponsorship, does Red Bull sponsor any knives? How do I become a team Red Bull? How do I get sponsored? Monster Assault? They sponsor extreme sports. I mean, I got long hair, right? I'm extreme. Wishful thinking. Maybe I should reach out to Red Bull. All right, Red Bull. Got this little YouTube channel. What's up? Cheesy Moon. How are you doing today? Boosh. What do you gotta lose, Robin? Right, Robin? Exactly. They're just gonna laugh. They're gonna look at it and be like, this guy. Look at this guy. No. Red Bull doesn't even do discounts. I worked at a club and we were buying pallets of Red Bull, and there's no discount. There's no price break. They know they have a good product. They sell their product. I don't blame them. I still buy it. You know what I mean? It's expensive. You buy it. Tagan only needs 3 more. Back in the day, I drank 12 Red Bulls. Convinced they gave me kidney stones. 12 was a little bit high. I used to drink 7 or 8 Mountain Dews every day, and I think that made my stomach not happy. I quit that, I guess it's been a couple of years now, and now I don't like Mountain Dew at all, but I still drink a couple of Diet Red Bulls. I'd still drink some coffee. Did you see the new Tempest Knives prototype? The Integral? 50-50 chance, yes or no. Tegan drinks 9 to 12 monsters a day. What size? The big ones? I have the 8.4 ounce, the small can. This is my second one of the day, though. I had one, I woke up, I cracked one on my way to work. Got to work, I had 3 cups of coffee. And then get home, and I'm having Red Bull number 2. Ooh, baby, bouncing off the walls. Whatever the normal size Monster is. That's like a 20 ounce. Because Monster doesn't even do small ones, do they? I'm trying to think. Monster doesn't do one like this. Theirs are just 20 ounces, aren't they? Boom. 20 ounces of fun. Fantastic, then. Tegan's like, hold on. I can tell you. 20 ounces. 16 or 20, LOL. Right, Matt? Ooh, girl. I mean, when you're young, you got to keep that heart rate up. Got to keep that heart rate up. I'm getting older now. I feel like I need to start worrying a little bit more about stuff like that. I need to eat more Cheerios, watch my cholesterol, things like that. 16 ounce for a normal. They do make us like a skinny one. I feel like. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Gotta be careful sometimes. My eyeballs, I start going and I get some dust in there, and I'll be hurting the rest of the night. Threw a couple drops in there. And now we're all set. And now we're all set. I tried a couple, I had over the weekend, one of those Black Rifle coffees. Mad Yako's drinking the ultraviolet Monster. I just quit drinking Monsters, actually feel a lot better. What's up, dang Ross? Yeah, I need to start cutting back on the caffeine. I want to live a long, healthy, happy life. I'm getting older. I think I need to start taking care of myself a little bit more. Not that I totally am bad, but I could cut back on the caffeine a little bit, maybe start eating a little bit healthier. I'm sure that's true. Didn't drink any yesterday and it felt great, right? Although when you drink as much caffeine as I do, you're probably going to have a few days where you're going to get a little, like missing the caffeine. Decades of running wide open ran me down. Drink 1 can a day, tons of water. Sleep a lot better now. Doc told me no coffee, so I only can drink 1 cup every few days. What's up, Clint? Yeah, if you're not drinking it, I wouldn't start. Is coffee probably the least sensitive thing to your stomach? Probably the better application of caffeine. Yep. Good beans, ground up, fresh coffee. No cream, no sugar. What's up, J1Doobie? We're just hanging out on a beautiful Monday. Going to be celebrating KC's 10th anniversary. I carried blue today. Boom, boom. And you know what? I should have fixed bladed it too. Boom, boom, boom. There's a KC salute right there. All blue. Congratulations, KC, on 10 years. That's wild. Although it's in a way it's I'm like at 2 years, and it just blows me away how fast that time goes. Like this summer alone just went unbelievably fast. I have no recollection of time over this summer. It's crazy. All right, oldest. Let's take a look. Oh, it doesn't have date. It doesn't have date on that. I wonder if it does on my dashboard. It does. It does. So if we go videos, reversed, July 13th was my 2 year. I think we did a live and we kind of hung out or talked about it. But yeah, July 13th, 2023 was my first knife review. So I've been going for 2 years, which is crazy. And that 2 years went by very fast, very, very fast. So I can see how he got to 10. It's like it's wild. Since I started working from home, time has no meaning, right? All I want is slow mornings. Anyone have a regular elementum? I don't. Time is an illusion, and it keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping. Edwards. What's up, dude? Yeah, I could imagine if you work from home, you don't, if you set it up, you don't have to leave the house, like time can, yeah. Black coffee is great for you, but Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks coffee have a ton of sugar chemicals in them. Interesting. What happens if you buy like the beans? Like if I buy beans and then grind them up and then make black coffee with that. Now, like Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks, you can buy grounds or beans from them. What about those? Starbucks pumpkin spice coffee has ammonia in it. Ugh. And it's gross. I'm going to bid that pumpkin is disgusting. I could eat a piece of pumpkin pie, but adding pumpkin flavoring to something, it's like, not a fan. You can be a fan though. But yeah, so Thomas, do the Dunkin' Donuts, like if I just get the basic coffee grounds, are they good? But then you get the butterscotch cream or the chocolate swirls or whatever. Are those the ones that have the extra stuff in it? Or is it only when you're buying a fresh Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks coffee from location? Cream and flavoring are unhealthy, right? So the best is just get a nice, good, unaltered bean. 1 cup black coffee every few days, no sugar, no sweetener. Dylan's back. Yeah, Dylan, I got yours all wrapped up too, the prototype. Going back to Fred, or actually going on to Tri-State, I guess. Yeah, I'm sending that stuff to Tri-State. But yeah, don't have Dylan's knife anymore. Don't have Donnie's knife anymore. Sad face. So are you using your new mic on the vertical or on your phone? I'm on my phone, and I don't know of a way to hook this mic up to my phone. Maybe I could. Interesting thought. Yeah, the mic is just for when I'm doing my normal lives, which I thought about pulling up and doing, but then I just jumped on vertical. Interesting thought, though, to maybe plug that mic into this. It is USB, and it does have a USB-C that would plug into the bottom. I'm going to test that out later and just see what it does, just for fun. I won't have the same settings because the settings that are on it aren't on the microphone. They're on my studio on the computer. So like it goes into there, and that's where I tweak it. So it would only be straight microphone, which was actually still pretty good though. Better than the microphone on my phone, I'll tell you that much. Grounds are fine. It's when they start pumping the flavoring and the syrups and the sugar. Right. That makes sense. So when you buy the grounds that are the chocolate chip brownie sundae, whatever, those have been altered and not necessarily in a healthy way. All the good stuff is bad for you, right? What's up, Robert Willoughby? Should I do anything to the new Sencut? This is the new Sencut Alawasi video coming soon. Brand new design from Sencut, $45, 9 CR18 MOV, hollow grind. You say, Kenman, that kind of looks like a penguin. You're right. It kind of does. But there is a big difference. And when I mean big difference, I mean big. Here's a QSP penguin. Here's the Sencut. Look at the size difference. Boosh. It's huge. Put them even down at the bottom. Look at that. You're like an inch longer. You put them even there. The blade is still at least a ½ inch bigger. This thing is a pig. Absolute beast. We all need KDK Halloween merch. So you're saying I need to do these shirts now so you can get them by the beginning of October for spooky season. Okay. Noted. Duly noted. Hashtag birds aren't real. Acid etch stonewash this bad boy. What about the handle? Just leave it that blue. It's got a nice sheen to it. I could acid etch all of that, everything. Murder squirrel hoodie. Yeah. I gotta figure that out. Anyone know, like, what's the one that Tri-State uses where it's just, I have my logo and then they show you product, and then you're like, ooh, I want that hoodie, or I want that shirt, and then you put my logo on it, and then they just make it, rather than me actually making stuff and then having it in stock. Because then it would be kind of more like, oh, I want OD Green XL, and so now I have to order an OD Green XL, get it, and then ship it to you, or I find some type of a place that has the merch, and then I submit info, and you say logo on shirt, logo on mug, or whatever. Something drop shipping. I used to have a merch shop. Saber-tooth squirrel. Because I could do either way, but the one, it would be like, okay, I get a bunch of orders from a dozen or 20 people or whatever, and then I order them all, get them all, and then ship them all out. Would be a lot more work. Because it's not like I'm going to buy like, oh, I'm just going to buy 20 larges and 20 extra larges and stuff, and then just have them sitting here. I don't really have to buy $1,000 worth of merchandise and then have it sit here, when it's really kind of a made to order thing per size. I order a bunch of mediums, and then no one ever needs a medium ever, and then they just sit here. Versus having it be like a made to order. Like if you order it, and then you ordered it, that's what you want, and then I have that one made. And as long as you're right. That's the thing too. Is like if they got shit shirts, then you don't want to do it at all. They have to have decent hoodies, or decent, like my sister works part-time at a place that does like embroidery and stuff, and like they get some stuff where it's like, now you get to look and like, ooh, we want this hoodie, and you get to pick out, like, you want the cheap hoodie, you want the nice hoodie, this one's got good stitching on it, or whatever. Have them made to order through Amazon. Tri-State uses Speed Shop. I'll check that one out. J1 Doobie would get a shirt or a hoodie. Yeah, I remember I talked about it months ago, and I got a dozen or more people that were on board, and I never got to it because it got to be busy, and I didn't get to it. Spread shop. Spread. Got it. I'd rock a hoodie if it's not $80. Yeah, Robin, a hoodie should be like $40, right? Redbubble. Yeah, we're not looking for, you want it to be nice. I saw a place that had like $25 hoodies, but they're kind of crap. They kind of fall apart a little bit easier. They're thin, versus I've seen a few that we've ordered for like disc golf clubs and stuff like that, where they're nice hoodies. They got a nice like liner inside the hood or whatever, and they were like $35 or $40 or something like that, which is boom. That's the way to go. I'll look up Redbubble, add Shopify. Zazzle. I appreciate the input. We'll check it out. We'll try to find something. It'd be nice to be able to like maybe then either find something that I've already got something from somebody else or someone knows about already, or be able to order like one, and be like, let me check it out. I want to see what the quality is. Like I got my t-shirts done at Sticker Mule, and they were a good price. I could probably have t-shirts done at Sticker Mule for about anywhere from like probably $16 to $20 for a shirt. But they're good shirts. They're thick shirts. They got a good quality collar, and then they don't have the tags. It's like the printed tag on the back, so there's no tag to be itchy or anything like that. And they're decent shirts. They got a nice thickness to them. Those work pretty good. But you're basically, they're not made to order. It would be, I'm putting together an order list. What size do you want? And then custom order for everybody. Custom Ink makes great merch. Custom Ink. Getting some ideas to go check out, though. That's at least 5 or 6 different spots. And I don't really think I would go too wild. It would be like a couple t-shirt options, or maybe a t-shirt option with a couple colors or whatever. A couple hoodie options, maybe some stickers, stuff like that. Because I've got the stickers and the pins and stuff that I've already done through like Sticker Mule. I need to order some more of those, and the magnets. The magnets are great. I still have a few of those. I think. I hope. I thought. Oh no. I might be out of magnets? Uh-oh. I might have a couple left lying around somewhere. Long sleeve tees are good too. I agree with that, Mick. I like to wear short sleeve shirts over long sleeve shirts. Fix this. Alright. Murder Squirrel Velcro Moral Patch. Right. Like the pins. So here's the pin. Sorry, it's backwards. The pins are cool, but I'd like to get that in a patch. That would be cool. That would be a great patch, I think. I should talk to Donnie. I know when I had Lanyard Man's Ripley, he included stickers and a patch. He had a Blessed Knives patch that was black with white and red on it, which is pretty much the colors I would need. For like an embroidered patch though, might be a little more different because the squirrel has like the browns and the shades of brown and orange or red. Pin is a great size for a patch. Right, yeah, like a little more than an inch, inch and a half, maybe 2. What is this at? 1.48, so that's an inch and a half by an inch and a half. Maybe even up to like a 2-inch. Like a 2-inch size would be a good patch. Just a little bit larger than that would be cool. I get down on that. I want to make some patches. I think that would be great. And then, I don't know, like the rubberized. I need to talk to like Twisted Sis and them. Oh, I have a Donnie patch. The Donnie patch right here. So that's a nice embroidered patch. But the Twisted Sis, what are these again? This is like a PVC, like rubbery. Sorry, it's backwards. Let's turn it around. The Twisted Sis patch. Anyone know where they got these? Because that looks great. Very well done. So that's something that could get done. I like this one too. Got this one in Blade Show. Grizzle Bear. That's a chunk of leather. Since he does leather work and did this leather stamp on there. Pretty fun one, right? Woo-wee. Very red back there today. Got kind of a mess over here. I did kind of clean up this corner. This corner was a little wild, but now that I got my mic stand set up, I still haven't cut that down from up there. That's where I used to have my camera suspended from until I got the wall mounts that pop off the wall. But the microphone, that is great, and I can move it so we can bring it out here or whatever. But like right in there, we learned basically yesterday that it worked pretty good about 10 inches, a foot away from my face, and so ended up having it above. It was down here going up, and I was talking into it, so you can see like over here we're inceptioning. It was like I was talking into it like this. Here, let me blah blah blah, check 1 2 3. But now it's up here instead, and the sound is fantastic. So lucky me. But I do love these wall mounts. They work really good. So I got my camera coming out, the camera coming down. What I did is I bought a third one. Here it is. Bada bing, bada boom. So I'm going to put that one up there. And then this light right here, I'm going to hang it off of that. So it'll be like this camera here, but it'll have the light on it. So it's going to come up right here, and then I won't have this pole bringing it up, and it'll actually get that light tucked back into that corner a little more, kind of open that space up. This is kind of neat. You're kind of seeing me incepted. I love the Twisted Sis style. Yes, I need to find out from them where they got that. Kathleen gave me another link. Logos, Roy Design Group. Well, they got a bunch of logos. Do they make stuff too? All right. I saved that link, Kathleen. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Woo, turn the lights on, a little different in here. You can see the yellow walls, baby. Yellow. Man, I need to do another count. I haven't done a count in a while. I think we got over 400 in this room now, Kathleen. What was your guess back in that day? It was like 425, and I was still under 400 at the time. I've definitely got more. Got more? Gotten more? Picked up more? I currently own more, if you will. And I will. I don't have much on order right now, though. So that is a thing. What time is it? 6:03. All right. Is Casey going to go on early at all today? Since his celebration. Tegan's at 148. He only needs 2 more. Let me bring up before I... Ooh, what's that? Casey. Knives. That's not going to come up. And there it is, Knives Fast. I tagged Casey. Casey did say he might start early since it's his big celebration. All right. His live is set for 41 minutes from now at 6:45. Looks like Kathleen already went in there and left comments. All right, so I've got his page up so we know if that one, if he does decide to start early, I'll hear it kick on, and then we can know we can jump over there. Let's go ahead and copy that. Casey Knives Fast 10-year celebration. Paste. Oh, I've got an extra A in there. Better get rid of that. Boom. There's the link. KC Knives Fast 10-year celebration. We're going to go ahead and pin that. Dang. All right. So that's going to be happening in about half hour or so. Hooking up your no Bose soundbar. Excellent. 2 years for KC on my birthday. Wait. 10 years for KC. So is Kevin Smith and Knives telling us it's his birthday? Kevin, is it currently your birthday? What the hell? What the helly? Is that a fact? Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, happy birthday to Kevin Smith and Knives. This guy is fantastic. I have a bunch of his knives I got to review and get back to him. And he made these beautiful shelves for me. Give it up for Kevin Smith and Knives. Better see some happy birthdays in the chat now. Everybody leave? That's great, Kevin. Did you do anything fun today, or just another Monday? The older you get, the more birthdays just become. It's just another Monday. Do I have big plans for Friday? It'll be the 13th. Are you sure about that? It'll be the 12th. It'll be the 12th. Today is the 8th. I would love for it to be the 13th. I think the next 13th is actually February. I think the next one is actually in February. Should we find out? Let's see how good I am. See how good I am. How grateful. Ah, damn. Let's find out. I think it's February. I do have my hand on the pulse of that. Okay. September 12th, no. October, no. November 14, December 12, January 9th, February 13th. February 2026 will be Friday the 13th. I'm genius! Well, Saturday the 14th was a terrible movie. I used to love that movie. I mean, it might be a terrible movie. I think it's probably been 20 years since I've watched that movie. But I remember being young. The Saturday the 14th was a great movie. Neil and Valley, sup y'all, just got detained crossing the border. What? What border? What's up, Steve? How's it going, Steve? Good to see you. Just went over for dinner and couldn't find my ID at the crossing. What border are you going for dinner? Where do you live? What? Happy being born day, Kevin. So Neil got detained, didn't have his ID. What knife was in your pocket? And he can be like, well, I can tell you what knife it wasn't in my pocket because you haven't sent them back to me yet, Dan. That's what Neil should say. Or what he could say. That's what he could say. They're all packed up, bud. Tracking incoming. And I appreciate you. Neil, the Zippo. We need to figure out what we're gonna, because you sent the Zippo with your package too. I didn't pack that up because I still need to do something with that. So we should talk about that and see what you want me to put on it. We can figure that out. Or did we? I don't think we ever did figure that out. But I do have that Zippo put aside. Are you good, Neil? I mean, he's commenting on my live stream, so he must be okay. I wouldn't imagine if he was in prison, they'd be letting him comment on my live stream. Maybe? I don't know. Or maybe that's how they do it if he's in Canada. They took it? They took it? That's not funny. Oh, you lost a knife, bro? I hope not. That sucks. Eyeballs. Yeah, he asked for his one phone call to be like, can I get on this YouTube live and just leave a comment? I know it's popping off right now. You popped into Canada. Yeah. And they took your knife? No. They didn't give it back? Oh. Ugh. Painful. Painful. I mean, what? Neil, I'm sorry. That sucks, bro. That just sucks. What's the backup knife? Why did they take it? Is it something that you just weren't supposed to have with you? Or, I mean, why would they take it? I guess I don't know. I haven't entered Canada. And what are the laws in Canada as far as... Interested. I'm sorry to hear that, though. And they won't let you have it back. That's dumb. You're not supposed to bring them with. It's kind of like the I forgot and I was at the airport type of a situation. Except for you didn't go to the airport, you just went through the border. Crossed intentionally, no problems getting in, got stopped coming back, and didn't have your ID in your wallet. And then they confiscated your knife? That's dumb. It's just a pocket knife. Boo. Well, the lesson we learn is don't go to Canada. Or if you have to go, it's a jelly. It's my last one. Apparently can't cross over with a weapon. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. I wouldn't have thought, or you wouldn't have thought. Kind of sucks. I feel for you, bud. That is not cool. Tegan still says 148. KC's a half hour away. We're styling. Yeah, dude, that sucks, Neil. The law is you can't bring a knife from U.S. to Canada. They can confiscate it. Traveling with knives is a thing. Let me tell you, when I was in Atlanta and threw them in my bag to ship it back, it was nervous. US DHS took it. It wasn't even like the Royal Canadian Mounted. Sorry to make jokes. But yeah, that's a bummer. It's a bummer. Traveling with knives. That's why something about Texas. When I drive down to Texas, I just load up the car with whatever. Watch out for Neil and his pair 3, right? That's a bummer. Glad it was a short stop and they didn't tear apart the rental car. Ugh, that would suck. Guess I haven't gone over border and I don't even, I guess, trying to think of a time. Kind of a USA boy, I guess. I've been to Cancun, the Bahamas, Cozumel. So is any of that considered, what was it? Was it Cancun or whatever we had to, I don't remember. It's been a long time. I haven't left the country hardly ever. Hardly ever. I need to shave though. We're definitely getting a thick one going on here. Here's my gray patch. I'm noticing though, it's funny, because it's all here. It's not so much here or here or here, but right there. Not in the center, there. But up here, no. I'm not complaining, but it's like I just get this gray zone in this little section. If I just sat there like this, no grays. Lucky me. About the same for me, Dan. Just a gray zone, right? My mom, she has she dyes her hair only because she has dark hair. So like dark, almost black hair. But she has like a straight out mom. She'll be like, what are you telling everyone about my hair? Nobody cares, Mom. They're fine. It's fine. You can dye your hair. You still look good. But she has like a gray strip right here. And so if she just doesn't dye it, she has like this skunk line going on. And so she dyes that section to get rid of the skunk line. And then gives her a nice dark, nice look. Give it a few years, it'll spread quick. No, grateful. It's been like this for quite a while. Skunks are cool. Oh, mon chéri. I'm 50, bro. Falling apart. My body aches like I'm ancient. I can still grow hair though. So I've got that going, which is nice. A friend of mine once out in the country, their lab was all barking and loud, and they open the door, the lab comes running into the house. And it had a skunk in its mouth, and it proceeded to let it go in the house, and then it sprayed several times in the house. And they said that they had stuff in the freezer that smelled like skunk. Like literally, they had to throw away their couches. You know, ruined the whole inside of the house. Like literally, dog had it in its mouth, carried it in, set it down. And they said like literally they had to get rid of the refrigerator. Like it like just like went into the freezer somehow. Like, you know what I mean? Almost 54, got the body of a 70-year-old and the maturity of a 17-year-old. Grateful. You and me, bud. You and me. When are we hanging out again? You going to Texas next year? Or at least Atlanta? I'll see you in Atlanta again, but I know I'll be at Texas too. For sure. I love this send cut. I don't care what anybody says. Send cut's not sending me stuff, but I'm going to promote them. I think they're cool. They're budget friendly. If you want to do some customizations and get into it without spending too much money on some test knives, they make some quality stuff. It's solid. It's fun. Definitely going to Atlanta, possibly Texas. See you there. Anyone else? Join us. It's so much fun. So much fun. And I almost want to say in a way, Texas, they're both great. Atlanta's probably the bigger show, the bigger party, but Texas, I feel like you can really have a good time in Texas because it's just a little bit smaller, a little bit more manageable. I'm staying in your car in Texas. You think so? Steve will be in Atlanta again. We'll see you there again next year, Steve. No doubt about it. No doubt. Anyone going to Utah? I will not be in Utah. I cannot swing that as much as I'd like to. As much as I'd like to. I'm gonna be bummed out for sure. I remember last year I went to Texas and I didn't go to Atlanta, and I wanted to, but I couldn't do it at the time. And all week when people were in Atlanta, it was just sad because I'm at work and I'm just like looking at people and they're like live streaming and like posting vids from the show, and I was like, oh, I just wish I was there. And then this year I got to go. So I'll be like that in Utah. Dan is not allowed in Utah. Last time he came back with 3 wives. Have you messed around with petrified fish? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. All right. Favorite petrified fish? The beluga. Hold on a sec. The beluga is a beast. Same, you love the beluga as well. Just a thick beast. I love it. You got that front flipper and the flick out. Super fun. I'm 3D printing donuts for every new subscriber. Okay. That sounds cool. I'm surprised you don't go to all the shows. You seem to have a great time. It does help promote the channel, but it's also expensive, Kathleen. You know, to go to those shows, to go to Atlanta or Texas, I'm spending over $1,000 to get there with like travel expenses, hotel and stuff like that. Then you end up spending another $1,000 on knives. It's expensive. I would love to go to all the shows, Kathleen. If I get it to a point where I can do that, then I definitely will. And yeah, it is a write-off. Casey's intro is starting, but he isn't on yet. Oh, he's got the bump, bump, bump music. Yeah, I've got him up right here. So we're ready to swap over to Casey as soon as he starts. We should talk about putting a show on in Minnesota, right? Shit, I can't even swing all the shows, right? Okay, so this is the petrified fish Victor. Victor doesn't have a hole that goes all the way through, so you can thumb that out and the left, and you can flick it out on the right, but you can't do both. My other two is the petrified fish Bunta. Bunta is another nice beast. And then my most recent petrified fish is this one. I think it's just the 838 or something like that. Someone, I think, modified this one, acid etched, stone washed it. But yeah, petrified fish is cool. I don't understand why there isn't a Blade Show Chicago. Yeah, if there was a Blade Show Midwest or Blade Show Central or whatever, Minneapolis, let's go. Let's go. Who do I need to talk to at Blade Show to start getting it going? The originator and founder of Blade Show Midwest. See you there. Okay. I do have the... I can't do this music. Casey, I love you. But this music... TKE was using it for a while, and it just loops after like 3 minutes. And after I've heard it through a loop like 3 or 4 times, I can't do it anymore. I just can't. Let's see, give me time, y'all. Definitely want to organize here. Blade Show, Dan's house coming up. Here we are. Big goals this week, Dan. Red Bull sponsorship and Blade Show Midwest. Feels like I'm stuck in the worst elevator, right? It's not as bad as MC's music that plays through the whole stream. Yeah, his can get, but like his, it changes a lot, and it's a lot of different Nintendo like games and stuff like that. Versus this one, it just literally after 3 minutes, it repeats. And yeah, everybody's got different, how they do it. It's fine. I'm not knocking that. And like TKE was doing it in the background of his lives for a couple of months. I don't know if he uses a different one now or what he's doing. I haven't been able to get in on his lives as much. I've never really been into putting too much background music on because I haven't found anything that I could let it go for an extended time without wanting to turn it off. Black background music is always terrible. Yeah, because we can't play the background music we would play, Donnie, right? I have a lot of music I'd play, but you got that copyright issue, which I get. I'm in Indy. It would be awesome to have a Blade Show here. Just a little gun and knife shows. Yep. Eventually need to go to the New York Custom Knife Show. I'd like to do that, Thomas. That's why when Donnie's live, he always has an earbud in for his tunes. Just got the little tunes playing in the background. Not a bad idea. All right. Well, I'm sure he's going to go live any minute now. So I do have it pinned right there. You can go. Casey is celebrating his 10 years of the Knives Fast channel. I'm going to give him one more salute. I got my blue shirt on. I've got my 3-knife blue carry right here. Congratulations to KC. 10 years is amazing. Go ahead and go over to that link. Hang out there. Tell them I said, yo, what's up? Or whatever. I'll see you guys over there. Good hanging out with you all. Dropping into the fall. Gonna have some more open schedule. Do some more regular Monday lives, Tuesday lives. I need to test out my camera or my microphone and my settings a little bit more. A lot of good stuff on the way. Need to start making original music for your live streams. Now, there you go. Steve, just letting you know I'm finishing up the Tucson catalog. We'll have specs and high-def pictures of all the knives. Should be ready at the beginning of November. Steve, you let me know, and I will help you promote it as best I can. Cool, right on. I'll see you all in the other lives. For those of you getting some stuff back from me soon, expect some incoming tracking very soon. I appreciate all of you. Stay sharp. We'll see you over at the KC celebration. Later.